might as well start with you, Brandon, because you're at the top of my screen.
Sure.
Um, Talk to me about your character and and creating the person that he is.
Yeah, Evan is the best friend of Wrigley and Steven. He is a rich kid and a good guy. I consider him the morality meter, kind of the friend group. And yeah, he's just trying to figure out how to if these people are who they've been his friends for so long, and he's kind of coming into his own and figuring out if that's what he wants to do still, and if he agrees with these people and wants to stay friends with them and stuff.
Right. So obviously you're the most moral character, but Spencer and Ben's characters may not be as moral. So Spencer, for you, how do you channel, playing someone that's completely different to you in real life?
Uh-huh.
The writing kind of does it for you. I feel like, and I disagree. I actually think Wrigley is one of the most moral characters.
Right.
Um, I think he's just kind of doesn't know how to deal with some of these heavy things that are going on, so he just continues to run into walls and doesn't really know. He's like wants to help his brother so much, but he just keeps making things worse without realizing it. But yeah, playing him is, I guess a big difference is he's a great athlete and I was not, and so I had a friend who was a great athlete kind of put me through a football camp, and that was fun because that kind of world, it dictates how you behave day to day with that athlete mentality, and that was very fun and to do.
Yeah, and everything that comes with that, being an athlete, that's kind of, the jocks in high school, it does transfer over to college. That is the cool group. That's who everyone wants to be.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely the time period too, and I think Wrigley fits into that pretty well. I think he continues to get higher on keep doing that, keep saying that the social status through him being such a party boy, but I don't really think I think he uses it and it's kind of a mask. I don't think it's really who he is.
Right. And
yeah.
then
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's really good. You really answered my question. And what was your reaction, Ben, when you first got the script?
Wow. Do I have some complicated scenes ahead of me, but also really excited to get to do them.
So without giving too much away, for you, what was the most complex scene or part of the series to film?
I would say probably one of the more complex scenes to film was we have in episode 7, we go to a lake house and we have whole scenes where we're on the lake in canoes. So that was definitely the most complex, like physically complex acting scene I've ever had to do.
And how does it differ from the book? What would you say is the biggest difference between the book and now the series?
I would say the book is mostly focused on Lucy and a bit of Steven. But the series definitely opens up to the rest of the characters and into their personal life in and out of school.
Cool. And Brandon, for your last question, I'll ask everyone this question. What is it that you hope that people do get from the series when they go to watch it?
I hope people get what not to do. In terms of relationships and stuff. I think we've set out a great example of toxic relationships and a lot of times how not to behave with other people, platonic relationships as well, and hopefully people see it as a cautionary tale and not us glorifying it, because I think our intention was to tell it like it is, be real, but also understand and highlight the red flags and the missteps that were made in hopes that people can learn to not go that route.
Right. And for you, Spencer, what is it that you hope that people get when they do watch the series?
I think I'd second that. I think it's a fun, shocking time, but I would say that's how not to behave in your personal life and real life. Real life is not TV.
Right.
Of course, yeah, obviously, but
Yeah. But I think the lines are a bit blurred with Instagram and just the way of the world now. Like it feels like it's a constant TV show
sure.
just by the way our world is currently.
Maybe that's the issue.
yeah, that's yeah. That's the problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And Ben, what do you hope people walk away with?
Don't lie.
Don't
It's
lie.
also, it's not an excuse to be mean with being honest, but don't lie.
Don't lie. Well, I mean, that's the perfect advice ever. So I just want to thank all of you gentlemen for doing what you do and being so talented and putting everything into it. And I know that people are really going to enjoy the series. So thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Dan.
man. Appreciate
Thank you so much.
Welcome to FabTV. Look at Hollywood's latest, see? All the red carpets dressed to a T. Yeah, you know me, it's all free.